fraud. Our government is the most corrupt organization in the world. Yeah, they want to talk about other countries, this and that. Folks, our government. Now, you know something? I look at things a lot differently, and I listen where most people do not listen anymore. And they haven't been. Did you see J.D. Vance on TV? Trump is going to withhold money from all the states, primarily the blue states, okay, because of the Medicare and Medicaid fraud going on in them. That's good, okay? They all should be investigated, but you notice how they don't talk about the fraud going on in the federal government. All the money they're getting, AIPAC, all right, the Israeli outfit, all the money our congressmen and senators are getting from them, all the money that our representatives in Washington are getting from pharmaceutical companies, okay, insurance companies, different lobbyists, so they can pass bills to benefit them. Remember, Elon Musk, that was a great thing. All right, he started DOGE. Remember that, folks? In the beginning of Trump's administration? But you see how fast they got rid of that there? They don't want you to know the fraud. And folks, this is just not Republicans. This is Republicans and Democrats and Independents. It's them all. Hello, okay, Nicola. Mandy, great to see you, kid. Agent Orange. Thank you for joining me here today, folks. I normally don't try to do live shows on YouTube anymore on Thursdays. For some reason, I've always found Thursday to be a bad day for me. Okay? But I had to come out today and talk about this here. Yeah, Trump's in China, and I'm going to get to that there. Well, folks, all right, we got 7 people here, 5 likes. Okay, see what I mean about Thursdays? I don't know what it is with Thursdays that we don't get a lot of people coming on YouTube. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Okay. But I heard J.D. Vance coming out. You know, I used to like him. In the beginning, I liked J.D. Vance. I thought this guy could be a good president someday. And now I changed my mind. I think the only good one that Trump has in his administration, and tell me if you think I'm wrong, I think Marco Rubio. Okay? Marco Rubio, the only one in that whole administration. Folks, hit that like button, okay? All right, please do something today, all right? If I'm able to get up in the morning and do things, why can't you come here and hit that like button? Or give me a thumbs down. I don't give a shit which you do. But you people are fucking lazy, and I don't like lazy people. All right? So if you don't like what I'm saying, go somewhere else. Damn it. Now I know some of you love Trump, some of you hate Trump. Okay? It don't make a difference who the president is. Somebody's going to love him, someone's going to hate him. It's just the way it is. Cleaning the swamp. I told you yesterday, and I don't think you folks understand. When they see they're cleaning the swamp, you think they're getting rid of fraud. No, what they're doing is just replacing who's in the swamp. So it's like when Biden was in, he had all his Democratic friends in the swamp. Trump got rid of them, put all his Republican friends there. You understand how it works? I don't think you do, folks. This government, they got this down to a T, and they manipulate us, and they always come out and say they're doing it for us, the taxpayers. But in the meantime, okay, in the meantime, they're robbing us every day. I see all this money. He wants $1.5 trillion. That's what Trump's asking. Our national debt is what it is, like 40 trillion now. Okay. We're paying $1 trillion a year in just interest. Nobody's been able to balance the federal government since Bill Clinton. Why is that, folks? And everybody talks about Mondami. Mondami, I think that's his name. The new mayor of New York. He hasn't been in there that long, has he? Do you know that he's balanced the budget already for New York City? Now, it was nothing like the United States government. All right, the city of New York was, I think it was 1.7 billion. All right, that they were in a hole. And this guy has balanced that budget. And said it himself, he's a socialist. But he's given money to cultural places, to parks, schools, all right? He's made the streets safer. I don't know what he's doing about grocery prices. Do I have anybody from New York? Okay. Anybody from New York? Tell me what your feelings are of what's going on in New York. I'd like to know. Okay. Now, come on, folks. Hit that like button. All right. And subscribe. All right. Because I'm not going to stay here forever today. All right. I'm very, very upset. Okay. Let's talk about Trump in China. What has he accomplished? Okay. You turn on your cable news and they say a historical event that he went to China. Why is it a historical event? I got no freaking idea why. Did you hear him say, folks, it's going viral all across every social media platform? What Trump said before he left for China. When a reporter asked him about affordability for all of us, and he said, the only thing that he's thinking of, all right, is getting the uranium out of Iran. I don't care about the people's problem. Basically, is how he said it. He don't care about you, about me. You don't care about the people. Folks, that's because he's never been around people like us. Never. His whole life. He's always been around money people. He's lived differently. Folks, he was chauffeured in, I think, a Bentley or a Rolls Royce when he was a little baby. Okay? He and his mother used to go around to all his father's apartment building, all right, taking the coins out of the washer and dryers, all right. A lot of money, folks. So what do you think he knows about the people? They want to go after all these drugs. They're bombing ships out of the water. Okay, they might go to war with a cartel. Who? Not one person in the whole administration knows anything about how these cartels really work, how the drugs get here. Okay, they got no clue how to stop it. See, they should have somebody like me in the administration who has knowledge of all this here. Nobody has knowledge, but they'll take some guy that's got a college degree. He's got a lot of money, all right, that his father gave him and all that shit. Okay, and they'll put him in charge. All right, but let's go back. All right, Trump said it. There's no way he could backtrack what he said. He doesn't care about us. Have you all seen that? All right, leave me a comment. I want to know if you all seen it. Okay. Hmm. I see. Big John. Somebody says they'd like to talk to me by phone. Well, if you have my phone number, call me. Okay. Iran's getting attacked. Newt Gingrich was instrumental to balance the budget in the Clinton. I don't know. Was it? Bill Clinton did it. Newt Gingrich was. Newt don't get the credit. It was Bill Clinton. Okay. Somebody wants to change the subject. Devin, you have no idea. You missed my show about Trump. All right. A $1 million loan from his father was $450 million. Okay. Trump was a millionaire. Devin, is that your name? Okay. Devin, you had no fucking clue of what you're talking about. And you come out here, okay, a small loan of 1 million. Trump was a millionaire by the time he was 3 years old. Holy shit. You see the dumb shit? All right. Yeah, Trump, he did well. You think he's a self proclaimed billionaire. Before he ran for office for the first time, he said he was a billionaire. Do you know that he kept calling Forbes to get on that billionaire list when he wasn't? Okay. He made his financials look like he was. I can make my financials look like I'm a billionaire. All right? I'm not worth a thousandaire. Thank you, Robert. You will vote for me. It's amazing. People come here and they think they know something. They don't read. They don't fucking write. Okay? Trump was not a billionaire his first time in office. He was when he left office. And now, as of yesterday, being in office this time again, now his net worth he's become 6.1 billion. Now he really is a billionaire. 6.1. He's gone up 5 times in the last almost a year and a half he's been in office. $5 billion he's made through his companies, the Bitcoin companies, the other shit. Okay? His family's doing extremely well. Okay? Keep hitting that like button, folks. And please subscribe. Trump don't know a fucking thing about grocery store. Okay? He's never gone in a grocery store and bought a loaf of bread. What the freak does he know? Okay? And we're counting on him to do something for us. Did he bring any of you to China? No, he brought 16 billionaires. Okay? China's going to buy 20 jets from Boeing. 20, no, 200. 200, I'm sorry. 200 jets China's going to buy. That's great, folks. That is good. Okay? What was Trump's really key idea of going to China? It was to do business, folks. Because all those 16 people, those billionaires, they're all going to end up doing business with China. Do you know who's going to receive a commission? Not you, not me. The Trump family, Trump's companies will receive it. Not you, not me. You have any idea what the population of China is? You know, huh? You know how big China is, folks? Let me tell you. The most populated country in the world is India. India has 1.1 trillion 429 billion people. China has 1 billion. Not I said they have. India has 1,429,000. I'm sorry, I read it wrong. China 1,405,000. You know what the United States is for? 342 million. 342. Folks, we're not even 1/3 of the population of those two countries. Okay, after us is Indonesia and then Pakistan. I bet you didn't know. Pakistan has 261 million people. All right? So look at when you got 1,405,000 people, you are in need of a lot of things. The United States could provide for them. But then on the other hand, they have a lot of money. There's a lot of things they could provide to the United States. So hopefully this could work out in a financial matter, something good for everybody, maybe more jobs for people. Okay. Because our job market sucks. And folks, see, I do my research. I come with receipts. Okay. Not like these idiots that come and leave these stupid messages. Holy shit. All right. Devin, where are you, Devin? All right. I want to know. Yeah, Trump has always been racist. He's always been a liar. Man, my coffee's cold. Yeah, I'm on one today, folks, because I made a mistake of putting the news on and then seeing J.D. Vance coming out and how they're going after the states. They going after the states So you don't look at what they're doing. It's always a distraction. Okay? This is what they do. They play games with you and me. All right? And a lot of people, you get sucked into what they're saying. All right? But I heard, not once, I heard it about 10 times. It's all over social media. You cannot help but hear it. And there's no way Trump could say, he didn't say, oh, Mike Johnson said he didn't mean it that way. Okay? Johnson, that his name? The head of the Congress there, he come out, oh, he didn't mean it that way. Uh, when Trump said he don't care about people's financial problem, he don't care about the financial problem of the American people. He could not have said it any fucking louder. He said it. He put Iran's uranium ahead of you and me. And folks, look, I can't guarantee anything, but they want uranium is Iran is a world power. Okay, it's a big country, big, 93 million people, much more than Afghan or Iraq. Much bigger, mountains. Okay, and they do drastic damage with those drones. Okay, do you know, folks? With we are low on weapons to fight a war right now. Have you studied that? We're low. Our country is low. We need to replenish. It takes time to make all those different equipment, time and money. We are the United States of America. We are a country that's 250 years old. Compared to countries in the rest of the world, we are the babies. Okay? We're still learning. Yeah, Devin, Ori's on one today. Okay? Because when I hear bullshit and I hear them deceiving us, and I see how the American people, oh my God, they believe them, it irritates me. All right? It irritates me the stupidity of the American people. How they vote, how they think, it's either red or blue. There's a young man that you should listen to. Adam Mockler. He's got a YouTube channel. This kid's only, I think, 23 years old. Him and his other young friend. He has like 2.5 million subscribers. He's 23 years old. This kid's brilliant. You should listen to him. Okay? He's a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. But I'll listen to anybody if I feel that they're making sense. This kid definitely does. This kid someday he'll be running for office, I believe. He's got the aptitude to be able to do it, the smarts, and he's got a baby face. Okay, so if you're not watching him or his friends, I can't remember all their names. Okay, why do I mention that? okay? Because Trump's having a problem with the youth of our country to get their votes, okay? The youth of our country is not going for the Republicans. Now, I got no idea what's going to happen. The midterms are coming November, right? This is May, all right? We're in the middle of May. June, July, August, September, October, November. We have a few months away. It's possible Trump could pull the whole thing up and turn it around. Does he have enough time? I hope I'm wrong, but I'm going to say he doesn't. I hope I'm wrong. You see, Iran does not want this war to end. And one of the reasons, they don't like Trump. They don't like Trump and his arrogant attitude and his threats. His threats he's going to bomb, obliterate. He didn't fucking obliterate them. And I said that from the beginning. I said it right from the very beginning, if you listen to me. Do you anybody here remember me saying that? Were you here? I'm not getting many messages today. Either Mandy's doing an accept me job. Huh? The word right. Yeah, Steve, he never heard the grocery store. He thought food just appeared on his dinner table, which it did, because they had the servants. Somebody to cook, somebody to clean, somebody to drive, somebody to do the laundry, somebody to do the shrubbery, or somebody to mow the lawn. They had it all. All right, Devin, don't worry. Mandy says you're cool, Devin. Okay, so we'll take your word. All right? Hey, you know, he's going to need them billions after the rest to reimburse to all of us victims. Folks, they're not going to arrest him. Agent Orange, I had to disagree. You know, this bullshit, a Trump going after the people who don't like, okay, putting his DOJ after opponents. He does that, then the Democrats are going to do that to the Republicans. And I believe they already have. Okay? And basically, what they're doing is wasting their time, but they don't care. All right? See, they don't pass bills that's going to help you and me. They're just not doing that. All right? All right, folks, we're at 40 likes. Get me to 50 here. All right, let's do 50. Okay, can you do that? So please hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not. Put your notifications on. You never know what's going to come from me. But one thing you could count on, it'd be truth and facts. Okay? Uh Look at, you know what would happen if all 50 states stopped paying taxes to the federal government? What would happen if all 50 states used the money that we pay the federal government to improve our states? Would you be for that? Because look, we all have our own governments. Every city has their own government. Every county has their own government. But we got Washington, D.C. telling everybody how they need to live. We have Washington, D.C., all branches, all three executive branches of our United States government doing fraud every single day. But they want to go after the states. Do you see what's wrong with that? They should clean their house before they try to clean somebody else's house. Hello, Electric. How are you? From Finland. We got people. You know what? We got people from all over the world that come to my show, and you know, I love you all, and you all got all my love and respect. Okay. I heard Finland's a great country. We got a lot of great country. I wish I could go and see them all. That would be awesome. All right. That would be a great bucket list for an 81-year-old guy to go see every country in the world. Huh? Hmm. Claire, you're going to move to India. Elias from Rome, Italy. Well, I've been there. Rome was awesome, folks. Oh, I stayed there, and I'm going to tell you something. I could walk down the streets of Rome, and they had the pizza place. You know, you got all this food. I ate anything I wanted. I told you this before. I got to tell you again. Okay? They don't have the health problems in Italy or other countries that we have here in the United States. And all these countries are older than the United States of America. They don't have this. They don't allow the pharmaceutical companies to go in there and to sell all the crazy drugs that we got in this country. They don't. They don't have all the additives that you look at food in this country. Turn a package around in a grocery store. You don't know what to eat, what not to eat. You don't know none of you can't figure out what it's even saying. All the chemicals. They don't do that in Italy. All right? No. It's healthy eating, folks. And that's why people in Italy are living longer than people here in this country. And we're only 250 years old. Okay? We have a long way to go to catch up with the rest of the world. But the rest of the world, people are more educated than here in the United States. Take, for example, let's take Hollywood. Let's take some of your best actors and actresses. They come from England, Australia, Canada, other countries. What about one of the greatest, a master film director, Sergio Leone? You ever hear of him? Made the greatest movies. Unbelievable. Dino De Laurentiis, Carlo Ponti, Sophia Loren. All from Italy. Hmm. But yet, we here in the United States, because of the power we have with the military and the equipment, we are the number one power in the world. So people say. So our government tells us that. So we must believe them. But we don't know what China's got. We really don't know what Russia's got. We don't know what really Iran has. But we do know, all right? And I seen it because, see, folks, I watch Al Jazeera, BBC. I watch news from around the world. I want to know what the other people are saying and thinking. And in order to be a good negotiator, you need to know that. Trump is not a negotiator. He tell you he's the best. He is not. I'm sorry. Just not. Because he will never have a feeling of what the other side is like. Okay? He could never have that feeling because he's never experienced it. I don't hold that against him. I do not. But that's just a fact. How could he experience what you and I go through? Coming from families without a lot, all right? Coming from families where you're very blessed and lucky to be able to put food on the table to feed your family. Trump's never had to do that, nor his children never had to do that. There's only one person in the entire Trump orbit that did that, has experienced that, and that's his wife, Melania Trump, which is his third wife. Madame in New York for everything we socialist thing. Maybe that's what we're going to have. Right now, it looks like AOC might be running for president. Okay, she got a good chance. We don't know. You might have Governor Newsom. He could screw up the country. He make the whole country as bad as he did California. All right? Because once again, Gavin Newsom is somebody who don't care about the people, doesn't understand the people, just like Donald Trump, because he was also born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Folks, keep subscribing and liking, okay? Claire wants to move to Pakistan. Why? Hi, Stacy again. Let's see. Let me catch some messages here. Hmm. Hmm. Jesus, he followed the Ray Cohn way of thinking. Did you know Ray Cohn was a big gay guy? You know that, don't you? Okay. And well, he gave Ray Cohen's thing was getting dirt on others. All right? And that's what Trump does. Like you can bet that Trump's got dirt on everybody in his administration. Oh, by the way, they show pictures of him in China, and they show the head of China shaking everybody's hand. I can't believe they brought that freaking. I just went blank. Just went blank. Stephen Miller. They even brought Stephen Miller there. Now, why would he bring Stephen Miller? I keep asking, and nobody knows. What does Stephen Miller have on Donald Trump? What does he have? Or is he the guy that gathers the dirt for Trump? I don't know. I don't have that answer either. Well, we're at 57 likes, folks. Can you get me over 60 here? Can you folks hit that like button? Paw. Trump got voters from everyone in 2024. Yeah, he did. But he's lost most of them since then, Claire. Okay? He's lost the youth. That's the bad thing for him. Losing the youth. Losing the youth. He's got MAGA people against him now. MAGA is turning. MAGA stood for Make America Great Again. I thought we were always great. I guess we weren't. Has he made America great again? Remember all the things he said he was going to do for you when he ran for office. Prices in grocery stores are only going up, folks. Mandy got bought two tomatoes, not large ones either. Two tomatoes, $5 in the grocery store. All right, strawberries. See the price of strawberries? So what are y'all going to have for lunch today? I went to farmer's market yesterday. I bought 2 pounds of, of peas. Okay, you learn something every day. I always used to open up the peas, snap peas, and just eat the peas out of it. I never knew you could eat the whole thing. They're damn good. I love them. Okay, I could sit here all day and keep eating peas. All right, never 81 years old. Just found out. Okay, so see, folks, no matter how old you are or where you are in life, if you look for it, you could pay and you pay attention, you could learn. All right. I got another new book should be delivered. I bought as soon as I got a few publishers or writers. Okay. Sorry. Uh, What was I saying? Forgot. Folks, that's a phone call that I got to return. Okay, for a big party from Universal Studios that invited me to a party on uh, Saturday. And so I got to get back to them on that there. So, folks, I keep liking, subscribing, do all that good stuff. We're at 64. 64 likes. Okay? And there's a big UFC fight. Who's going to watch the UFC? They're going to show the UFC fight. It's a lawyer for Universal. Let me correct that. Okay? It's not. Uh, well, I think I'll be going to it. All right? All right, folks. Keep hitting that like button. All right? Keep hitting that like button. Keep showing me love. I'll stick around. I've been here 45 minutes. All right, folks. Everybody have a great day. All my love and respect to you all. Everybody, please. Okay? Can't believe we never see Mitch McConnell. That's because he retired or whatever it is. Thank God we don't see him anymore. You know how much money Mitch McConnell made, folks? How many millions of dollars he made? Unbelievable. Okay? His wife was Chinese. Okay? So you know all the things that he did for China? All right? Rivera, you're correct. Donald Trump only cares about Donald. I don't think he cares about Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump cares about how much money he's got. That comes number one with him. How much could he make? Screw the rest of the world. Okay? He only needs us to vote for him. For him to say he's going to do this for us and do that, he ain't doing shit. So when are you going to wake up? Will Carpenter. There's Will Carpenter, folks. Now look at that comment. Are you referring, Will, to what he said to that reporter who asked him about affordability yesterday? See, you're saying we took it out of context. No, you can't backtrack what he said. He can't change what he said. Those words came from his mouth. All right? Nobody else's. They came from him. Our president of the United States said he does not care about the people's financial problems. He only cares about getting the uranium out of Iran. All right? You want to change that and say, I knew somebody come and say, we got out of contact. Keep hitting that like button, folks. All right, I need two more to get me to 70. Okay? Now you're getting me excited here. Okay? It's unbelievable how people think, how stupid they are. And I don't like to call anybody stupid, but if you are, I'm going to call you stupid. Look at that message he just left. Then go listen to what Trump said. There's no way anybody kicked that out of context. He said it. I didn't say it. Thank you, Cecil. Holy shit. Do you see the kind when I say the moron, the idiot, and the people that we got, they don't know shit. And they got the audacity to come and write a comment because they heard that on Fox News that somebody said, and I'm sure I don't watch Fox News, okay? But I'm sure somebody on Fox News said, nah, he took it, because they always do that. All right? They always do that and say, no, he took it out of context. Bullshit. He said it. I'm not deaf. I may be 81 years old. I'm not deaf, dumb, or blind. Okay? So I know what the fuck they said. Well, we got to 70 likes, folks. Okay? It's a little improvement. All right? I'd like to get to 100. You know that there. All right? But, people are lazy. All right? Come on, folks. Subscribe, like, share. So what if they have nuclear? I don't give a shit. All right? I'll be honest with you. North Korea, China, Russia, and several other countries have nuclear weapons. Israel has nuclear weapons. So far, none of these countries have used that nuclear weapon. But why people are so afraid of the Iranian? They're nice people. We're loaded with them here in Beverly Hills. Our mayor of Beverly Hills is Iranian. I got a lot of Iranian friends who fled Iran years ago. Okay. Look at the city. Have you seen the city of Tehran? It's a beautiful city. Okay. What do you think? They're all animals over there? No, that's what they want to make you think. And you believe them. They're not animals. They're human beings, just like you and I. But people don't realize that because you listen to your news channel and you think you're getting all your fucking information, but you don't listen to the other side. See, there's three sides to a story: yours, mine, and the truth. Let me repeat that. There's three sides to a story: yours, mine, and the truth. And Cuba's the next country he's going to go after. Yeah, you watch, you're going to go after Cuba now. Okay? People in Cuba, they got no electricity. Okay? They got no fuel because of the sanctions. All right? To put Trump like to hurt everybody by not giving them money. But he wants everybody to give him money. You notice how money is his whole power play on everything he does? It's like he's not going to give the states money for certain things. especially blue states. And the Dow Jones climbed to 50. Did it help you? Well, it hasn't helped me out a bit. Did it help you? Hasn't done a damn thing. Huh? Uh, Somebody asked me again, what's my advice for the youth today? I'm going to give a young person here some advice. First of all, be respectful. Respect is the best currency available that you could have. Respect others, and you will be respected in return. Listen. Listen to people. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth so that you do twice as much listening as talking. Read. Try to learn as much as you can. You know, going to college is not just the only way of learning things. If you want a degree in a special thing, be a lawyer, be a doctor, an engineer, then you need that degree, okay? But you could educate yourself by reading, doing research just like I do, okay? This isn't something that I just started because I got a YouTube channel. No, this is something that I've been doing all my life, okay? You know, when I was in grade school, and I just began school and just learned to read, I was a bad boy. And the teacher used to, because I'd be pulling the girl's hair or doing things, and teacher always sent us to the cloakroom, okay, as punishment. And so I'd be in the cloakroom by myself. But next to the cloakroom was the library. And I would sneak into the library and I would get a book. So while I'm being restricted, I'm reading a book about things that I wanted to learn about in life. Okay? See, reading something something about reading is so special. You can get your peace, all right, but you read something and it'll take you from that book to other places in the world that you've never seen. You might not get there, but you could visualize, you could see it, you could feel it, and you're learning. Okay? Another good question is, what's my feeling what the world going to look like 10 years from now? Well, I got to be very honest with you. I'm very afraid of what the world's going to look like 10 years from now. Look at what technology, how much technology itself is destroying and breaking down, all right, what we all live for, because people don't communicate. They think they're communicating, all right, by texting nowadays. That's not how you communicate. You communicate by talking, okay? People think phones are for watching movies and doing all sorts of shit because you can do a lot with your phone today, okay? But they forgot the fact that you use your phone to call people, okay? That's what a phone is for, so you could talk to people. I don't know if you're the same young man, but somebody asked me yesterday, a young person, that a girl that they felt really, how do I ask the girl out? My answer was pick up that telephone, call that girl, be respectful, ask her with your own words, not some text or email. Not how you date, but people want to date that way today. I don't do that. Okay? I hope that helped you. Hmm, I don't do that, folks. 10 years from now, with AI, I got no idea of how this world's going to look like. I hope I'm here to see and then be able to answer your question at that time. But in the meantime, folks, I'm going to say everybody have today's Thursday, Friday is tomorrow, another week ending, and everybody have a blessed day. Remember, do something kind for others, and I guarantee you it'll come back to you tenfold. All my love and respect to you all. Or Spado. Take care.